Hello everyone, welcome back to Origami Canada. Today I'll be showing you how to make origami dolphins. So we need one sheet of paper like this. What we're going to do first is fold it in half diagonally, like so. Open it, do it this side as well. We're going to open it. Go on this side. We are going to fold a corner up so that when you fold down the side towards this horizontal, this tip will touch the diagonal. And don't worry about folding it just yet. Maybe just curl it into shape and see if it works. And in my case, I got it first try. Notice how the point lands on the diagonal like this. Maybe I could go a tiny bit down, but it's all about trial and error for this step. So we're going to fold it down and check, and there we go. It lies on the diagonal like this, and that's how we know this fold is correct. So after we have this fold, we're going to fold the top down, just aligning it with the diagonal like this. Oh, just adjust it a little bit. So we're gonna fold the top, cover the bottom up like this. And we're going to fold up this corner as well, aligning it with the diagonal that we made earlier. So it should be symmetrical on both sides like this. We're gonna pull these tabs open now, and we're left with this. So go to this side. We're gonna fold down the top, just aligning the edge with this edge and aligning this line with this line, and on the other side, of course, it will naturally become a sharp corner because it's symmetrical. And after this, we're going to fold the model in half. And open it. We're gonna pull this part over, squash fold this, and line up this edge and this edge, this edge and this edge. So line it up, flatten, and flatten over here as well. The model looks like this. And at this point, you do have a horizontal crease like this. It already exists. So we're gonna pull that up. And at the same time, we're going to bring the side in like this. So pull this crease up and fold the side towards the middle line here. And we get something like this. Now we're going to fold this tab down. Make sure you're doing this flat. Like this, and we're gonna fold this flap back over. And yeah, that's how we do one side. Let's do the same thing on this side. We're gonna bring this over, squash fold, line up the edges as I told you. Get this, and the horizontal crease that already exists, we're gonna fold it up and bring the side to the middle, like so. Sharpen the creases with your nails, fold the flap down, and fold it back over. So the model should look like this with two flaps on top. What we want to do now is fold the bottom up. So we're just going to align the edge with this edge and this edge with that edge. Just like this. We're going to hide the corner under all of the flaps, like this. Now we're going to fold one flap over, one flap. We had two flaps, so I'm just gonna take one. Let's say the left one. We're gonna open this part and make a squash fold. This is similar to what you did with the lily flower. And you can find that in my tutorial as well. So squash it like this. And we're also going to do similar to what we did to the lily flower. So we're going to just make a fold lining up this edge with the middle. And if you guys did the lily flower, you know that we did this for both sides. But for this one, we're just going to do it for one. And what we do now is tuck in this by lifting up this flap. So we're going to tuck it in. And it would look like this if you tuck it in with the crease. But the top one, this part, we want to line up with this crease as well, like the one in the middle. So we're just going to roll that in like that. So it's like half of the lily flower for those of you that did it before. And it looks like this. And after we're done this, we're going to move this over. We're going to fold this flap up. We're going to do a mountain fold backwards. So pinch this part backwards. And we're going to line up this ridge with the horizontal line. So just bring it down like this. Flatten this crease. And we're going to fold this part up, like the part we pinched. And also bring this tab over. And that's going to be the fin. So the top would look like this. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And like we're going to bring this flap over. And the other side is the same thing. So again, you're going to fold it over and open up the flap. Sharpen the creases if you need to. Tuck in the edge for one side, like how we did with the lily flower. Like this. Fold this over. Fold the part up. Pinch in the middle with a mountain fold. Like pinch it and then line it up with the horizontal line. And the second crease. So it looks like this. And lastly, bring this up. So the model should look like this. I'm going to just put it on the table and try our best to flatten it. And it should be really flat like this. Now, we're going to fold this part up, just the triangle part. And we're going to make creases lining up the edges towards the horizontal bottom base. So 1, open, and 2. Open. Now we're going to just squeeze in either ends like this, and also squeeze the top so it becomes a structure like this, based on the creases you just made. And this is called a rabbit ear for those of you that watched my previous videos. We're just gonna lay this to one side. We're going to turn the model to the back. Notice how it's a house shape, it's a pentagon right now with 5 sides. We're going to line up the side edge towards the middle line. Same thing on this side. But notice how it will also bring the fin over, and how to make the fin separate is to just fold the crease first like this. And ideally it will go to the corner over here if you line it up properly. So we're just going to notice how the fin wants to come over. We're going to just flatten up this pocket, making a triangle like this. And now the fin will stay its way sticking out. And same thing on the other side. So we're going to fold this part over. That's not lined up. It should kind of reach to the corner. Sometimes it doesn't because your paper is too thick, or because some of your folds weren't accurate enough. But generally it should be close to the corner here, and mine does come to the corner. And we're just going to flatten this triangle over here. And I know the paper might get thick here, so just flatten that with your nails. And the model looks like this, front and back. So we're going to just fold it in half, like that. Make sure everything is flat and tight, and you know that the top fin will naturally stick up. So at this point, what we're gonna do is make a line connecting from the back of the fin to sort of the armpit area. So it's just going to be a mountain fold, so you fold it backwards, and you want to try to lock the fins as well. So like you want to wrap around the fins as well over here. See how my layer of paper goes inside the fin as well? So you want to just make a mountain fold, tuck everything inside. Like that. Same thing over here. This line over here, we're just going to fold it in. Like this. And it looks like this on either side. Okay, so now we're gonna deal with the back. See this triangle over here? We're gonna fold it down like this. And we're going to open it up. Similar to what we did earlier. So we're going to create this kind of shape. Sharpen it with your nails. And we're just going to fold the edges towards the middle. Like this. And we're going to do what we did for the lily flower, which is just folding like that. We're gonna fold this part back as well. So the whole body of the dolphin is like a triangle. And we're going to hide this in this flap. So we're just gonna hide it under this layer. Be careful not to rip the paper over here. And the same thing goes for this side. Be careful to not rip this layer. The other layers, if they get ripped, it's okay because you won't see them. But you just want to fit it inside. Like this. And the model looks like this right now. So what we're going to do is do inside reverse folds of the tail. So first we want to just fold the tail up like this, about this much. Just try to copy what I'm doing here. You don't want to go all the way because then your body will be kind of too slim, but you don't want to make the tail super small. You still want to be able to see the tail. So we're just going to fold them up like this, and we're going to do reverse folds. So open the top layer and fold the tail on the inside. Actually, we're going to take two layers here. And then fold the tail on the inside. So this is the reverse fold. The reason I did two layers is because if you use double-sided paper, the other layer will turn out to be white. Okay, so we reverse folded it, and the same thing on this side. Fold it up and refold. Like this. And we're going to just fold the tails downwards like this. But notice how it's just a triangle shape right now. And we want to make it into a dolphin. So we're going to pull up the side edge and we're going to make... So instead of going like a triangle like that, we're going to shift it a little, make it into this shape. And then we're going to fold it down. So notice how the left one looks more like a dolphin. Same thing applies for this one. So pull it up a little bit, pull it out a little bit, and then bring it down. So it gets that typical whale or dolphin tail shape, as you can see here. And the tail is basically done. We're gonna do the head now, I guess. So with regards to the head, we're gonna make a fold downwards like this, around that much, and we're gonna fold it up. Fold it forward like that. So we want to make a slant this way, and the slant should be parallel, and that would create the head of the dolphin. So we're gonna open it up and do the inside reverse fold for each crease. 1 and 2. So it looks like this, and we're just gonna fold in the tip to make it not as sharp as before. So just fold it in and really make it fold it in, because I know the paper can get thick. And for this part, we're gonna squeeze the top while holding the sides in together to create that round kind of head shape. And it looks like this, the head. That really looks like the head of a dolphin, if you adjust it well. So last step, we're going to, the last body part is the fin. So we're just going to fold the fins up like that. We're going to fold them down again. Same thing over here. And you could just leave it like that. But again, like how we did the tail, I feel like the fin should have more of a trapezoid shape than a triangular shape. And so what I do is I pull the fin open like this, and this step might be hard. If you can't follow it, it's okay if you don't do it. Gonna pull it open, and notice how there's a gap here. So we're gonna pull open that gap in the front. We're gonna recreate these side creases that would otherwise lead to the tip. We're gonna just make them not go to the tip. So bend them a little bit. Looks like that, and then we recreate that fold, up and down fold. And as you can see, the shape changed as compared to this one. And this does look more like a dolphin fin, and I'm gonna do the same thing here and show you again. So in the front, there's a gap in front of the fin, correct? And we're gonna just open that gap a little, and we're gonna open the back completely. And you can see these creases would lead to the tip of the fin, but we don't want to do that. We want to just recreate it a little bit. So curve it a bit towards the middle more before the tip. And then we're gonna do the up and down fold for the fin. And there we go. The shapes come through now. And so now the dolphin is pretty much done, but this part is a little bit chubby looking, so we're just going to fold a tail in a little bit to make it look more like the slim shaped dolphin that we see. And that also makes it 3D. And also for the top, you can press it down while holding the sides to make it a bit more three-dimensional. And there we go. Dolphin. Our best friend. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Please give me a like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.